Hello and welcome back. We are now looking at simulating a student login, as well as actually doing an attempt on self-assessment. So I'll log in as an administrator to demonstrate how to create the user account for a student. Alright, so I'm in. As you can see, this fixed asset management training that we published is now available as a training here. If I click on that, you can see that it's actually available. The videos we linked are all showing. But let's go ahead and create a user account. So this is a trainee. We go ahead and create the trainee. We'll give them the name of Elijah Litana. Okay. All right, and we'll assume we'll get their NRC. This should be the correct NRC. All right, the gender, this person is male. Their number 977886655. All right, and the role we pick student. We pick student for the role. This one is very important. Pick student. Location is none. They don't belong to any of our offices, so pick none. And they are found in Kalulushi. This is where they reside. All right, so at this point, we create save. We click save. And now the system has allocated them an account number, which they will use as their login credential, as their login name. There is a default password that has been generated here, and the default password is simply password in caps. So I'll enter that. And when you log in with that, the system will tell you are logged in with a default password. Kindly change your to your preferred password and log back in. So I go ahead and change the password here. Okay. And then I now put in my new password. All right, it logs me back to see if I can actually log back in now with my new password. So there we go. All right. So I've logged in. If you check up here, it shows Elijah Litana is the one who is logged on. And Elijah Litana cannot access any other part of the ZamStats online application. This is very important. Once you associate someone to a student, then they will only have access to the training activities, to the activity trainings that have been published, developed and published. So in the example of the fixed assets management training, we will go ahead and click on read more. All right, and while Litana is here, you can see that the two file uploads were uploaded as PDFs are actually showing here. I can click on one and it's going to download. As you can see at the bottom here, it even offers me the opportunity to open that file, and this was uploaded to the system. You can download the other one as well if you feel you need to do that. All right, then the 3 videos that are hosted on YouTube but linked to our training are also showing here. As you can see at the bottom, it says, on top it says showing 1 of 3 videos, and here you have 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 videos. If I attempt to go to the Champions League, assuming that Mr. Litana is interested in showing football training tactics, then you're gonna click there, and okay, sorry, that one is a video that has disabled play on other websites. I think that is due to copyright issues, but let me play this other one.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all healthy and safe. So for those of you who have followed my channel for quite a while, you may notice that I've been shooting in this type of background for the last couple of months. It's a pretty nice looking patio, pretty stylish. So the reason for this change is because I moved in. Also, we have a really nice...
Great. So we can see that that video actually played back very well, and you don't have to worry about that. So once you go through a video, tutorial, maybe you are now ready to actually go ahead and assess yourself. Okay, we provided 10 questions, so I'll show you how to do that. So here it says self-assessment 0, which means right now this person hasn't done any attempt to self-assess. So now I'll go ahead and click on self-assessments, and then while I'm here, I'll see that it says new assessment. Okay, I'll create a new assessment. I'll do a new assessment attempt, and there's no subtopic to pick because we never created subtopics. And then we'll go ahead and say save. Okay, so immediately that is done, the assessment begins and is showing exam progress 0 of 10, which means 0 of 10 questions. Remember, we only provided 10 questions. So the first question has come. Census in Zambia is done every 5 years. Okay, the answer here is false. When you submit, it will show you that you've done one answer. The exam progress is 1 out of 10, which is 10%. You've gone in 10%. And the score you have right now is 10%. Okay, so this is, and it shows you the answer is false, which is correct. All right, so it has brought another question. According to UN, somebody is an adult at 19 years old. Then let's say maybe I assume this is false. I'm going to say false and then submit. You will see that this one has remained on 10%, but we know that we are on 20% of exam progress. So this is a wrong answer because the way we set it up was that at 19 years old, someone is considered an adult. All right, the black race is the most populous race in the world. What is the answer? Is false. So then I submit that. So what we provided as false is correct. Lusaka is the capital city of Namibia. False, because Lusaka is found in Zambia. So submit. Correct. So our we are now on 30%, but we've covered 40% of the exam. Zambia has 10 provinces. The answer is true. Submit that. All right, so that is correct. Zambia got independent in 1964. That is false. So I submit that, and now it says correct. Zambia is found in Europe. I would say false because it's in Africa. Submit that and says correct. Solwezi is the provincial capital of Northwestern Province. The answer is true, so we submit that. Solwezi is the provincial capital of Northwestern Province. That's correct. Kolwezi is a town in Northwestern Province. Okay, and the answer is false, but I'll just say true for the sake of it here, and you see that the system is going to mark it as wrong because we know what it is. Muchinga escarpment is found between Mongo and Kalavo. The answer is false because we know where Muchinga escarpment is found. Then we submit. So when the candidate score is above the cutoff point, which is the pass mark, which is 75%, this button changes to green, and this marks the end of our questions. We've answered 10 out of 10 questions, which is the exam is done, is 100% here, and our certificate is now showing 80%. So at this point, we can actually output our certificate like that, and now it will show ZamStats assessment certificate number that it has been assigned a number. This is to certify that Elijah Litana, the defender of NRC, that was assessed for fixed asset management training. Topic: fixed asset management. Score 80%, which is a pass because the pass mark is 75%. The date it was done is actually 15/04/2021 at 18/04/25. All right, so the examiner here, there's a space for the examiner to sign there and the authority to also sign there. Excuse me. The serial number is there, and this certificate is valid only for the program stated above, which is correct. And we have a nice barcode at the bottom here so that this certificate indeed can be considered a valid certificate outputted from the ZamStats, e-training package. All right, so I think this demonstrates ability for us to develop and publish a training, as well as allow the creation of trainees or students who will then come and go through the uploaded learning material, including linked video tutorials, and then from that they can attempt to actually they can attempt to self-assess, and then the system will mark them automatically and provide them a certificate at the end of the day, which will show whether a pass or a fail depending on the pass mark. So from here now, ZamStats will have access to the results, where we are going to compile all the attempts or the assessment attempts that have been made on this particular training, and we'll order them in descending order from the highest to the lowest, and then ZamStats will decide the cutting point, and then pick the people who've actually managed to go over that cutoff point. So I think in the interest of keeping this video short, this shows the last part of the e-training package, where now a student is allowed to log in and attempt to answer these questions. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.